Yes. Welcome to Ropes Podcast for another dancehall reasoning. And today we have in house licious, aka Vanessa, beauty with brain.
Hello.
Vanessa, welcome to Ropes Podcast.
Hi Ropes, thank you for having me. I feel good. Nice to be here, and I've always wanted to be here, So it's getting only so this is fate just working itself through.
I don't know what takes you so long to do this podcast because this podcast was always been waiting for you.
Well, I guess nothing happens before it's time. I'm a firm believer of that, so yeah.
Yeah, I know you're busy doing your thing over the pandemic and busy all I see you everywhere in every corner, all over the place. So, welcome again.
Thank you.
And let's sit back and let's have a nice evening of reasoning.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Okay. So, who is licious?
So licious is a UK-based dancehall lyricist. I won't say artist because I definitely feel like saying an artist kind of takes away from where I put my focus, which is a lot on how I write and the message that comes through in whatever context. So I definitely think I'm a dancehall lyricist. I've been doing music for probably about 7 years now, but I've been most focused in the past year. So that's what I am.
So some drastic change in your life. Is it Corona?
Well, do you know what? Yeah, for some people it's been negative, and people have lost loved ones. Myself, I've lost people from my family, extended family. So I do understand the impact of what's happened, but I definitely feel taking the positives from the past year, it's really benefited me as an artist and as a person. I've been able to kind of spend a lot of time with myself and kind of get to know what I really actually want from me.
Okay. Okay, I think this lockdown and this pandemic kind of bring people together and bring the best out of people, because I see a lot of people start to change themselves to have more than one income, because most people were just comfortable, just do their 9 to 5 and didn't utilize the other skills they have. But I'm saying this to say that what differentiates Vanessa from the licious?
I think Vanessa is very much reserved and kind of to herself. Usually in my day-to-day life, I really don't like making new friends and stuff like that because I overthink everything. So Vanessa is just very much to herself. I've got really good friends that know me, and that's when my bubbly side of me comes out, when I'm around my friends. And so I'm a funny, chilled, social and antisocial at the same time. And I think Vanessa's smart, she's eloquent, she can be a lady.
Can be, because
I have varying degrees to myself. There's times when I am very adaptable to a situation. So in my day-to-day life, I can be whatever I need to be in whatever situation I'm in. Licious is an artist. You know what I mean? Yeah. But Vanessa is a person that kind of tries to work out how to get around everything else.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's Vanessa.
Yes.
See, so Licious, Vanessa is the lady, and Licious is the one who sing them song there. I'll say Vanessa is the vehicle and Licious is just there for the ride. Okay. Yeah, having a drive around, but I am the mechanism that's taking Licious to where she needs to get to. Right. Right now, we're gonna put Vanessa at the back seat.
Okay,
Licious
good.
Coming to the forefront. Okay, so Licious kind of sound kind of sexish and hot. So what's the meaning of Licious?
Okay, so to say what it means, I'll have to start at the beginning of as an artist why I chose my name. Initially, I was called Vanessa Stalisha, and that was when I just started out, because I was a big fan of that song, Man a Long Distance Dollar, by my father, yeah. Even though I was a huge Cartel fan, but I loved that song. So when I started doing music, it was Vanessa Stolisha. And someone said to me, but Stolisha, like after a few years, people not gonna know what a Stolisha is. Do you know what I mean? So you need to choose something that sounds more like you. And he actually said to me, Velicious.
It
and I was
sense.
like, Velicious, I don't like the vel. So I just said, you know, instead of Velicious, it's V-licious.
Okay.
Instead, yes. So that's Tipper Ranks from Coventry. You don't know Tipper, big up yourself. Him name me. So okay, leave it there. So
it makes sense to stay relevant.
Yeah, definitely.
Lots of artists make that mistake and name them sing off a hot song. And then when the hot song die out, the name die out. You keep after explaining yourself and understand. So tell us about your family.
My family. So I'm a mother of 3. I've got 3 daughters. My eldest is 13 years old, and my second daughter is leaving primary school this year. And I've got a little baby who's 4. And my mom lives here as well, and I've got a younger brother. And yeah, that's literally my family in London. I do have extended family in Birmingham, but you know, I don't see them a lot to really, you know, talk about their involvement in my life.
So what about your dad?
So my father, he lives in Jamaica. Like, I've got a huge family. My dad lives in Jamaica, and yeah, we talk all the time. To be fair, my father literally calls me every Sunday evening at about 7:30 for like an hour and a half chat. So I always try to put that time aside for him. Since I've really been in touch with him anyway, my father for me is my power source. He speaks so much power into me. I don't know why I didn't mention him first of all. Yeah, he speaks so much power into me. So don't know, big up yourself, daddy, and big up my mom, because you know I've been living with my mom for all the years that I came to the UK. She brought me here, and you know, obviously she lives on her own now, don't get twisted. Yeah, but my mom's been here for me through everything. She's always there to support me if I need to go away. She's there to look after my daughters. My brother is he's like my living babysitter, because he actually lives in my house, and you know, he works and stuff, but he looks after my daughters any day, every day. Doesn't matter if I need to go somewhere. Yeah, so I never really have a childcare issue. There's always an adult at home to kind of support me with that.
Good. Okay, you were born in Kingston, Jamaica, Waterhouse precisely. Okay, what was life like growing up in Waterhouse?
I loved it. I'm from Gandhi Road. It's like there's a big church on the corner called Penwood Seventh-day Adventist, yeah. So I grew up on that road, and my uncle had the bar under the almond tree, and he had a cook shop on the corner of the road. So my family was literally just right in that vicinity. So for me, it was a happy time. I was always spending a lot of time at my auntie's house. Because my uncle had the bar, he used to put on dances. They used to go to this place, James Bond Beach. Every year he'd keep a beach trip, so he does promotion. So it was always exciting as a kid. Even though we didn't go to the dances, we'd help clean up afterwards, and he'd pay us like $1 for the bottles and stuff like that. So yeah, for me it was a very happy life. Yeah. Okay,
how about your schooling?
Oh, in school I was a student, and I was an athlete as well. I was sprinting from a very young age. You know, in Jamaica, from as soon as you start walking, you start running it. So from a very young age, I was an athlete, and I was always really good in school. When I graduated from primary school, I was a valedictorian. So I gave that speech at the end of the ceremony. I've won lots of medals and stuff. However, when I got to secondary school, the pressures of life, I just thought, you know, I couldn't do athletics anymore, because unfortunately I kind of let the outside voices get inside of me where...
So you fall back?
Well, what happened was, because, you know, as a sprinter, we did a lot of weight training. Every day was training. Saturdays we did training as well. And this particular day after school, oh my God, I've never told this story before. This particular day after school, our coach said, let's go and warm up with the netball girls. Now, if anybody knows sport, they know that netballers are usually slim, slender girls, fine, most of them have this frame, yeah? And me, when I was growing up, I wasn't very tall. I was really short and obviously stocky. I was a sprinter, 100 meters, 150, 200. That's the furthest I'd go. And so we were walking over to the court, and then the netball coach, she looked over. Remember, I'm fully dressed in my gears, my spikes, socks up here, everything. And she looked and she's like, she said, say for instance, you're the coach. She's like, Ropes, you must win champs the year, you're the one you're toughy. You see, you laugh, and we're all Jamaicans. So imagine, that's all the netballers, the whole track team, and me just, and that was something that people always tried to say when I was growing up. Oh, you're tough, you're this, you're that, you're that. Not looking at the fact that I was an athlete, and you know, it comes with the territory, yeah? Yeah,
Jamaicans use different words for mean. Before she say you're fit.
Yeah.
She say you're tough.
The one you're toughy. And I never went back to another track meet after that. Every day, every time.
That simple word, just break it down.
Yeah, that was it for me. Like, my self-esteem was really low. My mom was here. I didn't really have, like, when I was living with my grandma in Seaview Gardens by this time. And my grandma was literally, wash up the plate. What you do? Go wash your clothes. Go clean. Do this. What? It was not about, how are you? Why are you not going track anymore? Why are you coming home so early? Because I usually would come home at a certain time because I go to track. Only person that kind of noticed was my dad, because my father is a university lecturer. He lectures applied sciences at University of Technology. And what I would do is every month I'd go and see him. Just after I stopped doing track, he said to me, why are you here so early? And I was like, oh, I don't like track anymore. And he's like, Vanessa, you know, you could be a millionaire. You know how much money is in athletics? Don't be stupid. This is how my father talks, plain English. I've never really heard my father talk patois growing up, because he's from a different life than where I grew up. Yeah, so he's from Clarendon, but his parents were very much about education, and so he's very well spoken and all of this business. So he was like, no, don't give it up. So what I started doing was just waiting and go a bit later. Nobody, do you know what I mean? Whenever I'm going to go see him, instead of going straight after school, I'll wait for an hour or so, and then I just go and see him and pretend that I was doing track. But I wasn't doing track, you know? Okay, so that just shattered, that one statement that shattered the whole... Yeah, killed me. Yep. But it's life. You're here now. You're doing well. Well, yes, thank you. You're still fit. Yes, very much so, and I love it now. Like, you appreciate it now. I appreciate it now, and the thing is, I try to go to the gym at least once a week. At least once a week. So that's where your schooling stopped? Well, I came to England shortly after that, and went to college, and I had my daughters. I went to level 3 in college, so that's an undergraduate degree. And then I had my first daughter, and I never went back to school after that in that sense. So fast forward to like a few years later, I started working in a certain sector, and obviously I get educational, vocational training through that and qualifications through that. But formally, education ended for me when I had my daughter at like 20. Okay. What else is the musical capital of the world? Musical capital of the world? Yes. In what genre? Just like... Because you have so much players of instrument come from Waterhouse, so much producers come from Waterhouse, so much artists come from Waterhouse. Oh, okay. Right? And how much did that reflect in your community? Well, my grandma bought her house that she still lives in today 3 months after I was born in Seaview Gardens. So, you know, Waterhouse, Seaview, that is, music is everything in all those communities. It's when I remember growing up, I was following Showtime really, like, you know, follow, like, hear which artists, which songs coming out, then you debate which one is the best one. So I definitely feel that being in such a musically rich environment, even being a man, when he didn't even boss, he performed at my primary school, and I remember that, so it's so vivid. Like, just remembering him there in that, you know, those marina, and a cut-off foot, jeans pants, and a Clarks. I remember him performing. So I've always been interested in that. Even as I said, as a child, I still did performing arts. I'm a trained dancer. people.
Right. You got lots of producers in Waterhouse. Does they set up a youth center for youths, for underprivileged youths or stray youths?
Well, not that I know of, and not at the time when I was growing up. Most of my exposure to music came from my family and from church.
Okay, you was a choir girl.
Yes, very much so.
All right, we are at the end of lockdown. All right. Did you learn anything in this lockdown that you know more about yourself? Did you?
Yeah, I did. What I learned in this lockdown is to trust my judgment, and be convicted with that judgment. You know, like when I believe something, I see it through. Yeah. I used to just kind of be very, I'll say malleable, where someone is like able to influence my decisions. And I found that a lot of the times I kind of would come out on the other end feeling like, oh, why did I do that? If me the only do. So now I've just learned to just think about what I need to do and believe in that and work towards it. That's what I've learned. Focus on my personal view of a situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. In 2012, you got your musical calling. You recorded your first track. What was it called?
Come round.
Could you give me 2 lines from the Come Round?
I'm not afraid for whisper in my man. Is when the cocky in my belly. I'm not leave in the gears. You know that my father song says she want come round. I'm here. So I got it on that rhythm. That was it.
So how well did that song do?
For me, that was the song that everyone was like, oh, she bad, man, she bad. Because when I first did that song and I went to Cody Star voiced me. That was my first time I went to the studio, and I'll tell you how many different people are involved in that first song. World Boss Lizard Brimuga's Cody Star studio. I voiced that song and I sent it to Andrew Fresh. And then the next time he saw me at Budget Tuesdays, he said, come. And that was it.
So you get a break from Budget Tuesday.
That's it, Budget Tuesdays.
Big up Andrew Fresh.
Big up Andrew Fresh, straight.
Okay, so let's have our first break.
Blue Nile South, the restaurant that specializes in seafood dishes. 25 Meeting House Lane, Peckham, SE15 2UN. Open Monday to Sunday, 10 a.m. till 11 p.m. for takeaway and delivery. And now available on Deliveroo, serving breakfast to start your day. Or choose from the daily menu, including yellowtail snapper, butterfish, parrotfish, boneless sea bass, salmon, and many other seafood delights, plus soups, side dishes, desserts, fresh punches, juices, and much more. Blue Nile South. Now available on Deliveroo. Or for takeaway, delivery, and table inquiries, call 0203 859 0346. That's 0203 859 0346. Blue Nile South, the specialist seafood restaurant delivering to your door. Find us on Instagram at Blue Nile South 25.
Welcome back. The licious in the hot seat today.
Yes.
Right? You're a multi-talented female, not only brains and beauty, but you write songs for other. You also hold on a 9-to-5 job. How do you manage so much things and still focus on your music?
I think I really have a good support network. I think if I didn't have my brother or my mom close by, I would really struggle. However, in terms of my job for me is quite easy. There was a time when it kind of invaded my brain after 5 o'clock, and I really had to learn some good techniques of how to be mentally resilient and kind of shut off at 5 o'clock. So it has taken time. It was something that I just got up and did one day, you know. It was just like building a kind of a routine and knowing when to be like, you know what, that's work, leave it there and focus. And especially now, being able to work from home for the past year, it's been great, you know. Wake up in the morning, you know, I can take my daughters to school, come back, make my coffee, turn on my laptop, do what I need to, take a break when I want. You know, it's more relaxed for me now. So even in between work, if I'm feeling a vibe, I'm like, all right, work can wait for a minute. And I'll spend even 40 minutes writing something or listen to some new music or, you know, on social media, stuff like that. So my work is very flexible, so it doesn't, restrict me.
What's your work title?
I do not want to disclose.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
No problem. I was part of the Google Child scheme when it comes to work from home, and it was very successful. So before Corona, but we know that it was coming because you get more out of the workers.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't under no pressure to wake up to. You have to get up at the time. But you have no pressure to drive to work or to take the bus.
Yeah, definitely.
If you normally would wake up 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, you can wake up 7:30 and get your things done and turn your computer off and crank up and everything. So it was very successful.
Listen, for me, before Corona, my routine was crazy. I had to get my daughter to nursery by 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock it opens, and I'm supposed to be at work for 9. So I had this working arrangement with my manager. The first hour I'm working, but flexibly. So I'm looking at my emails and stuff until I get all the way to Elephant and Castle, and that for me is like a 8-mile journey or something like that. Yeah, and commute and all of that is long, and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so for me.
So do you miss the office?
No.
Most people don't.
No, I don't miss the office. I miss my colleagues and just being able to bounce ideas off somebody straight away. Now it's like you phone them, they might be on a call, or you want to ask a quick question and there's no one available because, so that's my only issue.
That's the thing. You see, when people work in the office, they sometimes idle, chatting different things from work related.
Yeah.
Once you work from home,
sometimes you focus. You have your focus time.
Focused.
Yeah,
you're
definitely.
more.
I agree.
You gain more. What motivates you or inspires you to cross from online radio to on air, and how did that come about?
What is motivating me to do that? So, because I just think that's a natural progression, isn't it? Like if you're online, you're limiting your audience because not everybody can use a computer or is on a social network. So to be on a radio station or on mainstream, I think that's most artists' goal because that's where you get a bigger audience.
Okay, it's good. Let's talk about your music because you're buzzing right now. You're buzzing in the street right now.
Okay.
Yes, and how knowledgeable are you about the business side of the industry? So
I'll definitely say I'm still learning. I will say out of 100%, I think I'm about 50 to 60%. So I still have a long way to go.
Okay. Is people before you, do they teach you or you have to learn, you have to seek the information yourself?
I don't think people that were before me were actually even doing that part of it to be teaching me anything. I think if anything now they're learning from a lot of us that are educating ourselves now. I mean, now it's all about YouTube. Just ask Google a question, and I've got like big up Kofi Brain. Kofi Brain for me, he's taught me so much when it comes on to music, my masters, production, voicing. Like he's literally my go-to. Like I go to him first, and then I go to Google.
I never met Kofi Brain before, but the amount of time I heard that man name call.
Oh, is it?
The amount of time, I think that guy is going places, that guy is taking England in his palm, but keep it up.
Yes.
Right, so you're also a ghostwriter. Are you credited for our future in the ghostwriting you do?
Well, at the moment, I'm not very active, but I am. It's a bit premature, but I do have plans to kind of go into consultancy and PR to kind of make it an official business, and that way it comes as a part of like a package. However, I don't want to really disclose how and who and stuff like that because I definitely feel that, not that it will throw people off, but I feel that some people are too proud to just think that, you know what, V's gonna help me write this song, or this song come from V Licious, and then again it might be other artists, because I'm just hoping to kind of build on who I am as an artist as well, and probably go cross genre and be writing things for non-dancehall artists.
Vybz Kartel write for Beyonce.
See,
she didn't have a problem with it.
Exactly.
Vybz Kartel, Beyonce didn't have to take nothing from Vybz Kartel.
But I definitely think that sometimes when you're in a certain position, you've got a different mindset. I feel that a lot of the times some of us within the community look at each other as a hindrance rather than something that can help to propel us forward. You know, because I will look at you, Ropes, and I want everything, the best parts of you, give me them, and I'll use it, you know. But some people don't see it as that. They think that taking from you to say, you know what, Ropes, tell me this and this is how I'm going to do it, it will make them look like them are some yes person, or them are follow you, or, do you know what I mean?
I don't think they look at educated people. They don't want to work with them. They feel like, oh, the ego chip. They got ego chip.
That's what they'll say. Everybody have this thing about, like
they can do it themselves. And I always say to people, if you can get drive over the hill, why walk?
Why walk? That is the, I love that. Perfect. Yes, if you can get a drive, why walk?
What do you think preventing you from getting signed with a label or a publisher?
Right now, to be honest with myself, I don't think I'm a complete package. You know.
Why not?
I don't think I'm a complete package because, I mean, in terms of getting that label, a label has to see a product that's complete, that they can market, Otherwise, you need a label to believe in your potential. And that is more harder. You see, when you've got the following and your numbers reflect, it's easy for someone to say, listen, all right, got 100,000 followers, you're doing a thing, I can take it and propel this 100,000 to 300,000.
I'm going to differ on that because you're hot on the street. We know UK is suffering from lack of support. People will like your song in your mind, but they're not going to press like on YouTube because they're afraid of what you're going to achieve. And we suffer from, black people suffer from this kind of thing from a very long time, like a slave mentality. You're not going to reach there before me. Yes, sir, but I think that you got the package.
Oh, thank you.
I listen to your songs. And
I'm flattered, thank you.
I would love to see you on stage with the dancehall queen.
Oh, wicked.
Trust me. The style, your delivery, you understand? So don't think that because of numbers. Because if I was doing this podcast and I was waiting on numbers, if I was waiting on the numbers in England, I would have given up a long time.
I understand what you mean, I understand.
So you know? So don't mind that. Just keep pushing. Keep pushing. Make up your own numbers. Make it count for you.
Okay.
Right?
Well, saying that, you know what, I've gained a lot of supporters, you know, in the past few months. And not to say that having all the supporters is like, you know, less than, you know, me having 100,000. So you don't know, big up everybody that supports me, you know. But definitely, that's just, when I would go to those workshops about like making yourself marketable, like that's what they say, you know, and I definitely believe it does play a part, you know, because there's a difference with when you see it and you see where it's going, then it's something that you have to develop, you know. It's easier for somebody to develop invest in something that's developed than to invest in the development of the thing.
Okay, it's true.
Yeah, that's why you've got Dragon's Den and stuff like that, because they've got the product, all they need is the money.
True. I think I'm gonna open the Dragon's Den. Licious, you're very helpful with other people's career as well. You're not a selfish artist. I can see that, and that's bring me to ask you this question. As a co-founder of Dancehall Review, give us an insight into Dancehall Review. What is this about?
UK Dancehall Review. So UK Dancehall Review is a platform that was created by myself and my friend Forever Sasha. And the main point of it was to highlight and just celebrate what we're doing within the community, and also giving us, I would say, quality control to a point. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, me and Sasha are only two people. So we've expanded the team, and within UK Dancehall Review, we try to speak to artists that are not only trending, but just everybody that's just been putting in their work, and we review their songs and give our honest opinions. And we also do a talent tribute every Thursday, which is what I do. So I reach out to the artists directly. Most of them are not aware that it's me. Yeah, it was me. Yeah, but I reach out to all the artists and I do a tribute to UK dancehall artists every single Thursday since we've started the platform. Yeah, so that's what it's about, just showing who's here, showing that we've got a whole genre here, you know, that's worth celebrating and highlighting. Yeah.
You know what, I take off my hat to you, because while you're pushing your own career, you're highlighting other people.
Yeah.
And we only can say big ups to you.
No, thank you.
If you should ask other entertainer if they would do the same, I doubt it.
Yeah, and you know what, people that are really close to me have said to me, V, you know what, you need to focus on yourself and stop doing it. And I've thought about that opinion multiple times, and then there's people that's like, oh, she shouldn't be reviewing songs after she no boss later, you know, and that's the next thing. So I'm gonna put the two answers that I've always given to people when they raise that to me. The first thing is, when you say focus on me, I'm learning so much when I interact with other people, and because I'm not usually a very social person, it's work for me, because I'm able to, you know, see people with chill and you realize the person behind the artistry. And so to say I'm not gonna highlight that is to limit who I can be and my position in UK dancehall.
Okay, so in other words, UK dancehall review build your confidence.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's a win-win situation.
It's a win-win for me. And to say I shouldn't review songs, like, I love music, like I eat, sleep, breathe music. So it's like you're trying to deny me of my opinion, to say I like this song, or I don't like this, or I like this part but I don't like that part. I have an opinion, even though I'm an artist. That's not all I am.
So because of that, coming here and Rope's podcast, you're well prepared. Anything will throw at you, you're ready for him.
You know, that's the best way to be in life, ready and adaptable.
Yeah. What advice have you been given?
In terms of
your career?
In terms of my career, I've definitely been told that my lyrics are really good, but I need to focus on my delivery, you know, which is something I agree with in some sense, because I do have my moments where it's like, you know, but I definitely enjoy those moments as well, because whenever I have those moments, it makes me work harder for the next time, because, you know, the trolls, they like to see when you mess up, and it's fine to give somebody something to talk about, but I never feel that any negative, positive publicity is still publicity. However, I do want to always have that consistent, you know, delivery. And yeah, so I know I'm not 100% there. If I told anyone as an artist I'm 100% there with my delivery and everything, I would be way like that, too egotistical.
It's work in process.
Yeah, I'm always a work in progress. That's me. Progress. I definitely feel that there's, even with my lyrics, there's always room for improvement, and every time I write, I try to challenge myself on you know, getting the thing the way I like.
Okay. All right. If you could change anything about the UK dancehall industry, what would that be?
Oh God. Rooms, come on. If I could change anything about the UK dancehall industry, I would definitely take up bad mind out of God no, and because that's for me is what stops everything. It stops me learning from you. You know what I mean? It stopped me celebrating somebody else that's literally in the same genre as me, or even in their own lane doing their own thing. It stops me from not me personally, because I don't know bad mind, I just know what it do to people. That's my disclaimer. I don't know it personally, but I mean, it's just that thought that I don't want you to make it. The thing is, if you make it, Rose, you have the opportunity to say, you know what, I know somebody named Vilish. Not everybody does it. But if we take away that element of, I'm here and I'm looking down at these people, blah, 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 blah. That's what a lot of people have this kind of mentality about. That's why we spend money when we don't have to do things for people who don't care about what we're doing. You know what I mean? Just to give them an impression that will make it. So I definitely feel that that's what I would change. Take that bad thought out of it and just accept people for who they are and celebrate that.
Really take their career serious.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna put you on the spot for that one.
Oops. The thing is, I think I'll say we, because I've been victim of that as well. We have moments of taking it serious and moments of not. Yeah? I feel like an artist, when they're getting the support, they thrive. Yeah? And say for instance, they've done a song today and it's like really good and everybody depend, yo, you're bad. They're thriving, they're thinking, yeah, let me keep going. But then sometimes they're not always able to replicate that. And then people like, and then it's hard because remember, most of us have a 9-to-5 job. You understand what I mean? So if you're not getting the energy from there, sometimes it's hard to focus. So I won't say that we are, always on point, but I definitely feel like now a lot more of us are.
Okay. And do they support back other people when other people help them?
I don't know. Me personally, I support everybody that supports me, and even people that don't support me. I try my best to just, if I see something and I like it, I'll promote it, and that's it. That's where it is for me. Everything else, who the person is, whatever, it doesn't matter. If I like it, and that's it. Okay. Yeah, so, but I know that you asked that question, Rose. I know you asked that question because there is a saying that goes around to say, you know what, UK dancehall artists, they're not grateful, and you'll support them to do things and they'll never, not even repost it on their platform. Me personally, I have experienced that. Obviously, I have an alternative platform to myself, and a lot, you'll feature artists and not all of them repost it. But I don't think we look out for that, But it's good to see when somebody appreciates that you've taken time out to highlight them. You know what?
It's not even about posting it. That does show me that you're not interested in your career, or that does show me because like there's a time they will dying to get to BBC, but BBC is not dying to get to them.
Not at all.
Right? They will, if BBC does say M, they will repost it and they will take the picture with BBC. But they don't see somebody who building a platform for them. They don't appreciate it.
That's true.
And they see people, take for instance a Recession Tuesday, Budget Tuesday. Budget Tuesday was designed for artists to push British artists out. But you bring artists on the stage today, and next week the club is empty. Yes, and so over the years, but we know they stay like that, but we still help them. We still help them. They don't give credit, but we still help them. Even the ones that will go on like the big superstars right now, when you see them, they screw up their face, but we still help them. Because we are like that. We build for that. You understand? So, music is life. How do you resonate this concept on a day-to-day basis?
For me, it motivates me to do everything. Like if I'm gonna clean, I have to put on a playlist. If I'm chilling, I have a playlist. If I'm going out, I have a playlist. So that is it. Everything I do, only time I don't really play music is while I'm working, because sometimes I'm on the phone a lot and in the background, them kind of music there. Not in the corporate world. But I mean, I replicate music is life by, in my daily living, it motivates me to get things done.
Okay, good. Do you consider this business a difficult one? Yes or no? And why?
Yes.
Why?
Yes, it's difficult because we haven't got everything that we need. It's not a ready-made industry and it's still in the development. And anything that's in the development stage always will have its challenges. Okay. An
artist. The girl will like feel it up there. All right. Vanessa, you write a lot of, what I say, like Cartel, the X-rated songs, the songs for the ladies, the songs about express your sexual desire. Okay, how do you describe your personality?
Okay, I don't know. How would I describe my personality? Okay, well, I'm a bubbly, outgoing, outspoken person. I think I have a sensual air about me. Like, I definitely feel that I'm eloquent, and I'm also ghetto if I need to be ghetto. Yeah, I feel like and to be honest, I'm at home with the real bad man them. Yeah, that's my place. That's me. That's my personality. I'm a boss lady. Yeah, I'm a female gangster. Yeah, but I'm cool with it.
Any situation, you fit.
Yes.
I see you in movies.
Oh.
I see you got that.
Yeah,
movie
and I love acting.
I see you in that movie quality. We're gonna make Jay sign you up.
Yes, Jay, come on.
Jay, we have to sign up this lady. You understand? Where do you see V-Licious in the next 3 years?
3 years. So that's 2024. Well, in the next 3 years, I definitely see myself making money from music. That's one of my goals within the next 3 years. Hopefully, more known not only in the UK, but in Europe. And like I've actually made a foundation in Europe, but I feel like Europeans spend a lot more money on music than anywhere else in the world. And I definitely hope by that time I've at least voiced with a reputable producer in Jamaica. So those 3 things for me are my top 3 things to achieve in the next 3 years.
Your new song is buzzing right now. And when you called me on the phone, the new song was playing.
Yeah, it was playing in the background. Yeah.
And I don't know if I get the title right, but I'm just gonna read a few lines from it. Your best friend is your buddy. Can you explain that, please?
Okay. It's my best friend that a for my body. So your body is your friend, innit? It's like a 2 meaning. And obviously in Jamaica, body is penis. So yeah, it was a double meaning that it's my friend as well as my lover. Yeah.
You wanna go no further because he got on a part to it because
okay, when I call him, he run to me. That means like whenever I need him, is available. Yeah, stiff like wood and stand up for me. So you know a plank you can literally use it to make a fence. Is like I'm ready for duty. So it's like anything I need, he's ready to get it done.
Okay, your next song is called Side Girl.
Which one is that?
Well, it's not really called Side Girl, but the lyrics of it is come across like you're a side girl.
Me and you.
Right?
Me and you.
Yeah, me and you. You come like a side girl, like you bother your yard now, give you something right, and you so.
No, I don't write side chick song, right? Takeover songs, yeah? It says she not give away deserve. Yeah.
Have you ever played the role of a takeover girl?
Oh, else would I get the idea? Come on. Yeah, 95% of the things we sing about, I've done it.
Wow.
Yeah.
see.
Experience it first, like close experience, like it's happened to a friend.
So
yeah,
I see you playing the role like the men normally used to be the chaser. No, you're demanding what you want. You're being the chaser. You're full of what?
The thing is, sometimes people don't know what they want or what they need, and I feel like it's very good to be able to spot what somebody needs and express that to them. If they realize that that's what they need, then yeah, good job, we've had a great meeting. However, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? That's how I see it. So I don't think in 2021 there's a chaser or a chasee. If you see something that you want and you see where you can fit in to benefit that thing, you're gonna make yourself available. Whether you're the male or the female, it doesn't matter.
She not deserve you, she'll move lame.
Yeah. Like work and sleep come first. Make a real girl back it up on you. What you want? Make a fantasy come true. Because tonight, it's just about me and you.
That's the meaning of V-Licious. That's the meaning of V-Licious. Okay. Earlier on in the pandemic, you were a friend with Lady Danger. I don't know if you're still friends.
We're still friends.
You have a brushing with her, like a clash was brewing up, but she take it the wrong way. Can you explain your side of the story, because I never really heard your side of the story and why the song come about.
Okay, so basically at the time, Zidane and Braintier were lyrically battling. and I was a part of an all-female group. All the female artists, dancehall artists, were in this group, and I just thought, you know what, we've been talking about Zidane and Braintear for so long. You know, let's do something. Me personally, I was just sitting in my house, and the idea was like, V, you know what? Challenge yourself. Because for me, it was a challenge. And that for me, I enjoyed writing that song so much. All the controversy that came with it. I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. For me, it was a challenge. And I was like, you know what? V, I want to write a song with all the females, or at least some of them, their names in it, using their names in the sense of a word. Do you know how long it take me to find a word that sound like Lady Danger? And I said, nah, the Lady Danger. Nah, the Lady Danger. Yeah, Lady Danger. You understand what I mean? So for me, it was enjoyable. Every time I catch a little thing that sound like somebody else's name, I'm like, yes. And it made sense to me. So that message was, because obviously there's no Queen of UK Dancehall. However, some people would like to say, yeah, they're the Queen of UK Dancehall. And I wanted to say, you know what, let's bring the fire on. Let's the women, you know, go lyrical battle,
so it was
whatever.
Fun. It was just fun.
Yeah, it was just fun, and just highlighting those who I thought were doing music, and people were talking about all of these artists in the street. You understand what I mean? I never mentioned no artists that nobody was speaking about. But obviously, it was a call out as well as a fun situation. It was a call out for anybody who think, okay, if you think you're the Queen of UK Dancehall and you want to address me, address me. And obviously, Lady Danger addressed me. In whatever fashion. But it is what it is.
She came out and called you Victor.
Yes, she called me Victor, she called me champion. You know, it's so silly. Because for me, Victor was not offensive. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but she used it in the offensive way.
She tried to. And you know what?
But you use Google on her.
Not Google, I'm Victor. I'm the Victor.
Yeah,
you can call me Victor right now.
It's a short for victorious.
Exactly.
That's you go back and use Google and you don't know the meaning of Victor.
I take it out and talk and say, yeah,
that was a good counteraction.
The meaning of Victor, this is what Victor is. And also, you know, people had it to say that me just write the song the same night. I knew she was gonna write a song. Somebody have one song ready for her for when she write that song. So straight away when I addressed the Victor situation, I also did a song, which, you know, to be honest, Lady Danger, big up yourself, she's not responded to that song up to today. However, you know, she do her thing and whatever, and we're cool, me and Lady Danger cool. For me, that was literally just a highlight.
1 second, is one of the reasons you test her is because she always calling out Lisa Mercedes for a clash, or you just feel like say she's ready for a clash, so she's that fun girl and she lyricist?
I wasn't calling her out, and that is where everybody got it misconstrued, because hear what? The song was, Lady Danger's never come out and said, I'm the Queen of UK Dancehall. You know, even in her most recent interview, she's not said she's the Queen of UK Dancehall. There's one person in the UK, I won't even give them a 5-minute publicity right here, no, because I don't like the trolls. Yeah. They said they're the Queen of UK Dancehall. And for me, I definitely feel if somebody went on Google and went, who is the Queen of UK Dancehall? And this is the representative, they would be like, what? Okay. And it done. So I didn't feel that, I feel like when you're taking on a title that's gonna represent all of us, that's the umbrella that we all fall under, I definitely feel it's something that needs to be earned.
Okay. 2013 you was awarded UK Best Female Artist, and the same year you was nominated for Dancehall Industry Award. Who was the winner for DIA?
It was, oh God, I've forgotten her name now, because I don't think she does music anymore. She always had a tie-up thing around her head. Lady Danger's a song with her. Tenza.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she was the winner?
Yeah, she won.
Okay. You're working with Coffee Brain Music, Street Boss International, and Buzzword Record. 2021, you step up big time with Me and You, Best and Love It. What next for licious?
So what's next for me? I've got a lot of bookings, a lot of live performances, and I feel like I'm focusing on that and pushing my song Love It for as long as I can push it for. I definitely feel like we give up on songs too easy in the UK, so I'm not rushing to give anything more than what I've got out at the moment. I'm just working on promotion and marketing that song, right? And obviously with my live performances that are coming up, I have got a thing, you know, a little surprise. I'm hoping, yeah, I have got a little surprise that will fall on my birthday. That's September the 13th. Yeah, and you mentioned one of the songs there. So that will be coming on September the 13th, The Best. It's not been officially released. So for me, that is gonna be my little birthday present to myself and back to the community to officially release that song and just give it, you know, that what it deserves.
I want to see you start to pump some collaterals in your career because you got the material to take the world on. You got the material to sit with Dovey and Spice.
Thanks.
Right? You can be the UK female Spice. And I think you got what it takes to go the distance. Right? You performed an open act for the like of Spice, Alkaline, Macadamon, Gage, Iwayne, just to name a few. This is a tricky question. Which female artist would you like to see open a show for you?
Oh my God. I would definitely make Sushi open my show for me. Like for me, that would be the best opening. Like she's the best. Yeah. She's Sushi, hands down.
And she's a UK artist.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the most rewarding aspect of your career so far?
The most rewarding aspect of my career so far, I definitely think, you know what, sometimes when people say rewarding, they always think it has to be an event or something like major. For me, the most rewarding thing that's happened to me since I've started doing music is just to kind of believe in myself, you know? Just believe in what I'm doing and kind of just express myself freely and not worry about what other people think. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing for me right now, because a lot of things were so dependent on everybody else for a long time, you know? So I had to bring it in-house.
Okay, yeah. Licious, you got the ability to make a difference in this world. What is your future plan?
My future plan? Personally or career-wise, like
your
both?
Future plan.
Okay, so personally, I'm starting my training at the end of this year to be a foster carer. I definitely want to take in some kids, and I think that's my future. You know, even if I'm doing music, like I really definitely want to just make money to just have some little kids around me. I've got 3 daughters, you know, get a couple boys in there.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't think I want to be having more children of my own.
Okay.
So my future is, yeah, just focusing on a big family and just making sure my kids are comfortable in whatever way. You know, that's my future, my family.
Wow. You have it set out.
Yeah.
If your life was a book, where in the library would you sit?
Oh, that's a nice question because I love books. I would be a romantic thriller. Yeah.
I think you would.
That's me.
I think she would. Okay. All right. Licious, we're going to take a break. And then when we come back, we're going to clear the studio.
Cool.
And then we're going to make you perform one of them songs.
Okay, cool.
So, it's 2 hot songs you have, so you're going to have to perform one of them songs.
Cool.
The choice is yours.
So you don't know, say, it's a girl Licious. I'm a day I represent for all the girls that have a bestie. And when I say bestie, I don't mean a normal connection. I mean somebody that is always there. They're attentive, yeah, and they respond to your demands. So right there, so there. And with that being said, ropes just drop, yeah. Yeah, video ropes, yeah. It's your girl, Licious. Let me tell you about my bestie, yeah. Him love it, want living on me. My best friend that for me body, I want to call him. Him run to me, stiff like wood and stand up for me. Him love it, want living on me. My best friend. And when I call him, stiff like board and stand up for me, grab up the buff and big up that man. The one with the tool where I leave it stamp. Half a ball out when he make entrance in a me womb. Him dig foundation. Love it when I smile, love it when I brace. Pan the big hog and you know me no play. Prop, neighbors have to wake. Him no hesitate, he bust the chopper in a me. Him love it. My best friend. And when I call him, stiff like board and stand up for me, him love it. My best friend. And when I call him, stiff like board and a top ball straight go when him slap it. Slap me ass like we a play mama lashy. Lash it well rough place, flood water choppy. Chop it, you have it, you make nanny happy. Hop in the shower, show off my power. Pan wall with the steer, the arc you a know. No other man dear to me like my lover. Love all the ways where you show you a owner. One living on me. Him off in my body, I want me call him. Stiff like board and stand up for me, him love it. My best friend, and when I call him, stiff like board and stand up for me. And when I back it up, he make me have to shout, you are the best. And when him send it up, send it up, I feel it in my. Him know if he love me good. Yeah, him love me right, yeah. The king in my world, I'm not ease up. Please all night, him love it. One living on me, my best friend. And when I call him, stiff like board that stand up for me, him love it. One living on me, my best friend, him off for me body. And when I call him, stiff like board and stand up for me.
Yeah, we have it. Yeah, we
yes.
have it. I'm your best friend.
All right then.
So when you're ready, just call me.
Oh, you bring when you come. You can't come with you too long and you know.
No, welcome stiff like board.
Which is right.
Delicious.
Thank you.
Take this summer.
Thank you.
And come back in the studio after the summer and let me know how well it's done.
Mad.
The girls are gonna love this song.
Yeah.
Right? We know we don't got the time for you to do the side girl.
Yeah.
Right? But don't worry, when you come back, you can do that song.
Definitely. Well, Robs, thank you so much for having me. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Your questions are thought-provoking. You don't know. You made me think, and I love that you've given me this opportunity. So thank you once again, bestie.
Yes, I'm your buddy. Right? Don't worry, people, here we have it. Like, share, support the platform. The platform will support you. Okay? It's here to stay. Licious, thank you for coming again.
Pick up yourself.
Okay? And the world is your eyes, so go and get it.
Thank you.
We're out.